Hi, this is Andrew again. I serve as one of the spokespersons for Nehemiah Reset. Today I want to talk about Jesus' disciple James. James, one of the 12 disciples of Jesus, was a prominent figure in the early Christian movement. Alongside his brother John, James was known as one of the sons of Zebedee. His close relationship with Jesus and his role in the ministry of Jesus have made him a significant figure in Christian history and theology. In this article, we will explore the life and significance of James, including his background, relationships with other disciples, notable accomplishments, and his nickname as a son of thunder. James, also known as James the Greater to distinguish him from the other James in the Bible, was the son of Zebedee and Salome. He grew up in Galilee, a region in the northern part of Israel, where his father Zebedee was a fisherman. James likely learned the trade of fishing from his father and worked alongside him in the family business. James was called by Jesus to be one of his disciples along with his brother John while they were fishing. In the Gospel of Matthew, it is recorded that Jesus said to them, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." Matthew 4 verse 19. James and John immediately left their nets and followed Jesus, leaving behind their livelihood and their family to become his disciples. What was James' relationship with other disciples? James had a close relationship with his brother John, as they were not only brothers but also fellow disciples of Jesus. In the Gospels, James and John are often mentioned together, and they were known as the sons of Zebedee to distinguish them from the other disciples. Along with Peter, James, and John were part of the inner circle of Jesus' disciples, who were present at significant events in Jesus' ministry, such as the Transfiguration, Matthew 17 verses 1 to 13, and the raising of Jairus' daughter, Mark 5 verses 35 to 43. James also had a good relationship with Peter, another prominent disciple of Jesus. Peter, James, and John were often singled out by Jesus for special tasks and were close companions throughout Jesus' ministry. Their close relationship is evident in the Gospels, where they are frequently mentioned together and are described as having a special bond with Jesus. What was James' role in Jesus' ministry? James played a significant role in Jesus' ministry, and he was one of the inner circle of disciples who were closest to Jesus. Along with Peter and John, James witnessed many of the miracles performed by Jesus, such as the healing of the sick, the raising of the dead, and the feeding of the 5,000. He was also present at the Last Supper, the crucifixion, and the resurrection of Jesus. James and his brother John were known for their fiery and passionate nature, which earned them the nickname Sons of Thunder, given to them by Jesus. Mark 3 verse 17. This nickname may have been a reference to their zeal and enthusiasm for Jesus' mission, as well as their fervent desire to see the kingdom of God established on earth. What were some of the notable accomplishments of James? One of the notable accomplishments of James was his willingness to follow Jesus to the end, even in the face of persecution and death. According to tradition, James was the first of the apostles to be martyred for his faith, as he was put to death by King Herod Agrippa around AD 44. His death is recorded in the book of Acts, where it is said that he was killed with the sword. Acts 12 verses 1 to 2. James' martyrdom is seen as a testament to his commitment to Jesus and his willingness to lay down his life for the sake of the gospel. His death served as an inspiration to other early Christians and helped to strengthen the fledgling Christian community in the face of persecution and opposition. What was the significance of James as a disciple of Jesus? James' significance as a disciple of Jesus lies in his close relationship with Jesus, his role in Jesus' ministry, and his willingness to sacrifice his life for the sake of the gospel. His passionate nature and his strong faith in Jesus made him a key figure in the early Christian movement, and his martyrdom served as a powerful witness to the truth of the gospel. James' legacy lives on in the Christian tradition, where he is venerated as a saint and a martyr. He is often depicted in Christian art and iconography, usually with a pilgrim's staff and a scallop shell, symbols of his role as a missionary and a martyr. His feast day is celebrated on July 25th in the Catholic Church and on May 1st in the Eastern Orthodox Church. In conclusion, James, one of the 12 disciples of Jesus, was a key figure in the early Christian movement. His close relationship with Jesus, his role in Jesus' ministry, and his willingness to sacrifice his life for the sake of the gospel have made him a significant figure in Christian history and theology. James' passionate nature and his strong faith in Jesus earned him the nickname Son of Thunder, and his martyrdom served as a powerful witness to the truth of the gospel. His legacy lives on in the Christian tradition, where he is venerated as a saint and a martyr. James' life and significance as a disciple of Jesus continue to inspire and challenge Christians to follow Jesus with faith, zeal, and commitment. I hope this short video on James gives you a good idea about who James was and his role as a disciple of Jesus. Thanks for watching and have a great day. My name is Daniel. I am one of the spokespersons for Nehemiah Reset. The prior video was sponsored by Nehemiah Reset, a 501c3 Christian organization. Our mission is to assist Christians in developing a biblical worldview as it pertains to relevant cultural and biblical issues. We seek to inform Christ's followers, equip them, and mobilize them into action to vote for their biblical values and to actively engage in our culture. We are also committed to help Christians and non-believers to develop a better biblical worldview. Nehemiah Reset produces videos and ebooks to assist members of the church in developing a biblical worldview when it comes to cultural issues and biblical ideas. We produce videos on key topics like public school indoctrination, the woke agenda, sex education, equity and inclusion, climate change, immigration, religious freedom, and much, much more. We also produce videos regarding key biblical topics that help Christians become more Christ-like. To learn more about Nehemiah Reset or to watch our latest videos, go to our website at nehemiahreset.org, our rumble.com channel, or our YouTube channel. We produce videos every week. To get a weekly list of our latest videos, sign up for our weekly newsletter by clicking the subscribe button at our website. You can support our website by liking our videos, subscribing to our channels, or providing donations to help us produce videos and attract more viewers. Thanks for your help in growing God's kingdom and bringing more people to Christ. Thank you for your support. Have a great day.